Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, we are about to get into Raising Kanan, y'all.
So I started out doing some reviews / recaps of Power Book 2 Ghost. Then when the mid-season finale came and all that good stuff, I stopped and didn't do it for the last 5 episodes. But whatever, we are back and I am about to get back into the Power universe. But this time we're going to do things a little differently. I'm not going to do full episode recaps like the way I did before, going over each scene in depth, talking about it. I'm going to do my top 10 moments, facts, WTF moments, all of that. So
let's just get right into it. First episode, the series premiere of Raising Kanan back in the day. So if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Raising Kanan is the 3rd installment in the Power universe. So the show takes place in the 90s in South Jamaica, Queens, and it is the prequel to Power and the backstory of Kanan Stark. Kanan Stark was played by 50 Cent in the series, and we saw his ending, but now we get to see his beginning.
So first things first, before I get into my top 10 countdown, y'all, let's talk about that theme song real quick. 50 Cent know he know how to make a theme song, y'all. I don't know it yet, so I can't sing along quite yet, but you better believe it. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna get it, okay? Don't play.
The first thing that I want to talk about, number 1, is the style and fashion, y'all. They captured the 90s so well. The outfits, the hairdos, the lingo, the slang, everything, y'all. Like, the 90s is present. I even like the filters that they use to make it look like it's back in the day. Like, y'all, it is dope. I love it. It definitely gives me straight 90 vibes. Watching it kind of gives me like Juice kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying? They definitely hit the nail on the head with the styling, the fashion, the hair, all of that stuff. Perfect. So the second thing I want to talk about are our characters, obviously. So besides Kanan, we're not going to discuss him because the whole show is about him. But let's talk about all the supporting characters around him, his family and friends. So Raquel, aka Rock, is his mother. She's a drug queen pin, and she don't play that shit, y'all. She do not play that shit.
And Symphony? I wonder where that's gonna go. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Then we have Kanan's uncles, his Uncle Lulu, which is his mother's right-hand man and confidant, and then his Uncle Marvin, which is the older brother, and he just seemed like a clown. That's Jukebox Daddy, and he just seemed like a clown. Like, he always eating, he just goofy. Like, he just a goofy ass nigga. Like, I feel like he gonna be the one to mess some shit up, because he just goofy. Like, he real goofy. We have Jukebox, who we met in Power, which is Marvin's daughter, Kanan's cousin.
She is in a secret relationship with a white girl on the show.
And then, like, just seeing how Jukebox and Kanan's relationship was growing up, to see the way and know the way that he killed her, I'm really curious to see how their relationship progresses throughout the series, because they were so close younger. Like, how did he kill her? I mean, I know Kanan killed his own son, but
I wonder if Kanan killed his mom. That nigga ruthless, so I wonder.
We have Famous, who is Kanan's best friend. He's a Puerto Rican dude, fast talking, smooth talking, and his sister Jessica meets Kanan's Uncle Lulu in the first episode, and they seemingly start to date. I don't know where that's gonna go, but probably some drama. Then we have Davina, which is gonna be Kanan's love interest, and she is dating a rival of Kanan's, who is a drug dealer, upcoming drug dealer. He works for the HNIC, Unique, who is played by Joey Badass. That is Raquel's competition in the drug game, and Davina's boyfriend works for him. You can clearly see the parallel between Kanan and Tariq, and you can definitely tell why Kanan in the end ended up taking such a liking to Tariq. They were both scholars, very smart, young, intelligent men, but they grew up in a lifestyle that did not necessarily support that. Tariq, yes, he had way more options because he didn't actually grow up in the hood. He just wanted to be in the hood, but they still both grew up in a very volatile environment, a very risky and scary lifestyle growing up. Tariq was more sheltered from it while Kanan was exposed to it. But they both had the opportunity to go on and be bigger and better, be scholars, be smart. But they were doing it for their mother. Number 4. Y'all, that damn dog in the microwave. Like, I don't even need to say anything else, but y'all, I think that's just trying to show us that Rock is not the one to play with, okay? And I feel like old girl from the club, that ain't gonna be the last we see of her. Because she had too much mouth to just be there and gone. She's gonna want some payback for her dog. And not only that, she was speaking on behalf of Hugo. And if you know anything about like how Power likes to do things, they like to build up suspense to who people are. So I feel like Hugo is going to play a really big role in the rest of the season. Number 5. Young Kanan beating up them boys on the playground. That was such a 90s thing, putting those batteries in that sock and his mama taking him back up there to whoop them boys' ass. Y'all, that is such a 90s thing. That shit was funny though, but you could definitely see that Kanan was enjoying that a little bit too much. Like, he was giving me like kind of like serial killer vibes. I mean, he is a serial killer, obviously, but he was giving me definite serial killer vibes. Like, he was enjoying it a little too much. But it also makes you wonder, because we saw as a child that Rock obviously has different men in and out of Kanan's life. So I really do wonder, who is Kanan's father? Where is he at? What's the backstory with him? Omar Epps as Detective Howard. Now, he only had a few minutes on screen, but you can definitely tell that he is about to be trouble. Like, what is his beef? He clearly has a vendetta. He clearly got something against Rock. He clearly got something against the family. Like, I don't know what his beef is. If he, like, tried to talk to her in the past and she wasn't going, or he, you know, grew up with them and he know Kanan's father. Like, what is his beef? Why is he just so pressed to, like, pin her? Like, I can tell he gonna get on my nerves.
But it's Omar Epps, so it's like, why you gotta get on my nerves?
Number 7. So, I'm just curious as to when Tommy, Ghost, and Angela are gonna appear. So, we know that Kanan is a little bit older than them, but we also know that Kanan doesn't go to like a good school or anything like that. I'm really just curious if they're gonna come in like in another season, if they are gonna come in this season, and just how their relationship is gonna form, because obviously he not already cool with them. So I really want to know, like, what's the connection between all of them? How do they all meet up? Did they go to school? Did they just meet on the streets? What's the tea? Where are they at? And I wonder if we'll see any other characters in their younger versions that we've seen in Power or Power Book 2. Like, are they gonna try to throw some little random people in there? You know what I'm saying? Number 8. I really wonder how many of these characters are gonna be dead by the end of the season, because we know that pretty much none of these characters appeared in Power or Power Book 2 except for Jukebox that I can recall. I don't remember the uncles, the mama, none of these people, his friends, none of these people being in the show. Now, obviously, people grow older and part ways, and they not necessarily have to be dead. They might be in jail or whatever, but I really do wonder how many of these people are going to be dead by the end of the season. I definitely feel like one of his uncles are going to get shot or killed, and probably something going to happen to Famous' sister. I just feel like something gonna happen to her, or she the ops or something. She gonna start messing with the ops. They gonna kidnap her. Something gonna happen with that. I really do wonder though, how many bodies we gonna see pile up before the end of the season. Number 9. I loved the references to the stars. Y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know I love astrology. I love the stars and the sky and the moon, and I'm so into astronomy and astrology, all of the above. So I loved all the references his mother was making to the stars, pointing out different constellations. And when she pointed out the constellation of Orion the Hunter, and she told Kanan,
"We are always the hunter, never the hunted."
And that is, man, gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I loved that. I hope that they have some more of that in there, because obviously his mother is in tune with the stars. I love to see it, love to hear it, love to feel it, y'all. Love it. And at number 10, I'm just really curious as to how this season will go. They didn't really have much of a preview for next week. Obviously, the opposing drug crew is going to be coming after Kanan, because either him or D-Wiz, one of them, shot and killed Davina's boyfriend. And Kanan doesn't know if he did it, but it could possibly be his first body. And we don't actually know if Kanan did it because of he was trying to protect his mother's corner, or if he did it because he was jealous. Because they didn't have to shoot that boy. They really didn't.
And you need to start around folks' business anyway.
So yes, I'm just curious to see how this season is gonna go. They haven't really given us much to go off of. And we already know that it's been renewed and picked up for season 2 already before it even premiered. So that's exciting. We know that there's going to be a whole lot going on. We know Kanan isn't going to die at the very least. And Jukebox isn't going to die. But as far as everybody else and everything else, we really do not know, y'all. And I'm just eager and excited to see, because I will give 50 Cent his props. That man can make him a show. He be on it with that. I enjoyed this series premiere. This was dope. I'm loving the vibes, like I said. The whole aesthetic with the 90s is super dope. I'm into it. Can't wait to see what craziness they about to bring to our screens next week. Let's chat down in the bottom in the comments. What did y'all think of the first episode? What do y'all think is going to happen on the next episode? Who do y'all think is going to die by the end of the season? That's really what I want to know. Who's going to be gone by the end of season 1? Let me know down below. And before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.